Good morning. Hello, hello. It's Happy Friday. It is back with you guys once again. This is a tutorial today, but it's not a makeup one, obviously, because all you can see are my hands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually dye my tape and extensions for you guys today and show you how I do it. So here's my table, and what I have down on my glass table right now is just some like plastic saran wrap just to protect the surface from everything. I'm going to also use foil, but this is just an extra barrier, like just in case. And plastic wrap sticks to the glass just fine. So it's just regular plastic wrap. So, okay. These are the tape ends, okay? These are the 14-inch long ones by Donna Bella Hair. And once again, I will put the link in the description box below. So, I received these in the mail pretty fast. I actually think that it's a local company here in town in Las Vegas, so it only took like a couple days to get here, which is awesome. So they already have the tape on them. Okay, they come like this, and there's 10 of them. So, okay, see, there's the rest. And this is the Platinum Blonde, okay? So I also bought a pack of the replacement tapes for extra measuring, you know, just in case. So you can see the cool Susie the Banshee shirt this morning. So the two colors that I picked that I'm going to dye these, this is Infrared by Manic Panic, and this is Vampire Red, and I'm going to mix these two, okay? I have my nifty tint bowl, and I have two tint brushes. I have my wide tint brush, and then I have a smaller one just to be able to get closer to the roots, but I don't want to get on the tape. So if I need this one to get that extra color spread out like towards the top of the tape end, then I have this one, okay? I already have some pre-cut foil that I'm going to use to kind of like wrap around the top of the extension, just so I won't get any on the tape, okay? And then I have my awesome aluminum foil that I'm gonna put down. So, of course, the gloves and everything. So, first things first, put this to the side, okay? Just take some of that tin foil, and there we go. Lay that right down. So, and I'm probably going to be dyeing them long ways. I'm not going to actually cut these until I have them in my hair to see how much length actually needs to be cut off. So these are 14 inches right now. My hair that I have in right now is not quite 14 inches. So, but like I said, I'm not going to cut these till after, and I definitely want to let the dye sit in these overnight. So, and then tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys the installation, and I'll dye the rest of my hair as well. So this is just the tape ends, okay? So just take my foil, just kind of fold that over the top of the tape, okay? Can you see that? Just like so. Okay, so that's like wrapped up on either side, like over just the tape part. So I'm not damaging that, okay? So I'm gonna wrap up a few of these. Take you guys step by step, yeah. I'm like, there's no music this morning, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but just take it and lay it down, okay? And here, actually pull this back a little bit. There you go. And then just take that little pretty cut foil and just fold it right over the top of that tape, and then fold this to the side and fold this over to the side, and then there's two. Okay. So I'm going to do like 2 at a time right now, so go ahead and get the tint bowl ready. Got the gloves, so go ahead and put the gloves on. Okay, so alrighty. Okay. Let's kind of place them apart. So here's the first one, okay? And bring that up to the top. I'm going to go ahead and make some of my hair dye. Okay, here's the infrared getting ready to go in the bowl. So, do that for you first. And I had forgotten. Yep. Gotta open up. Shoot. The damn Manic Panic. Here. Ugh. Okay. You know what? Let me get my tweezers. And just try and do this all in one shot. Which isn't working. Son of a, you know. So, alright. There we go. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's red, so, alright, so this is the infrared. Okay. That down, obviously I'm going to have to clean that up later on. Sorry about the mishap with, opening the Manic Panic. Just going to get a towel. This is a microfiber towel from Sally Beauty Supply. These are good. I use these every time I dye my hair to dry it and everything because bleach doesn't stain this, color doesn't stain them, so, okay, so that was the infrared. Now, this is the vampire red. Kind of going to try to be a little craftier with this and just grab that end with the tweezers and pull off that protective covering. Aha, cool. Nice. That was a lot less messy. Cool. Got that all in one shot. Okay, so there's the vampire red. So the infrared is definitely a couple shades darker. Okay, so there's that. If I need more, I'll do more. But just mix these two in a tint bowl. And this one has, you guys can see that? Has the teeth. So you can run your tint brush through this and you don't get any extra hair dye buildup. That's why I kind of like this one. Okay. And we are ready. Let's try this. Okay, extension number 1. Here we go. Just holding down the foil on the top of that. My nose has got to itch even when I'm not doing a makeup tutorial, so, okay. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty saturated, but I'm just going to turn it over real quick and do the other side anyway. I'm really happy because it's, you know, taking the dye really well. So, Okay. Alright, so there's one. Okay. And I'll show you what I do with them, because like I said, these have to set overnight. So, okay. Number 2. Like I said, just if you take your fingers and just, I'm holding down the top where the tape is, and I have the foil on, so. Because it's wrapped on there pretty tight, but I don't, don't want it to slip off. And yeah, if you were watching, it just did, and I had to slide it back on there, so. Okay, so there's 2, and I'm kind of placing them, just sectioning them apart, because what I'm going to do is then after that, I'm going to take them in this foil and let's fold this over on top of them. I'll show you guys how I do it, but wipe my fingers off real fast. Okay. Actually, going to tear off this foil, and yeah, there we go. Make it a little smaller. A little smaller, a little easier to work with here. Alrighty. So, just take it over the tape like so. Fold the top over real quick. And then just fold the corners over. And then you got your tape protected, okay? So, number 3. I'm glad that it's taking the color as well. These are taking the color as well as they are, so. You guys who have followed my extension journey here, and also my hair dye, well, my hair disaster nightmare back in January of this year, which was the whole reason, just turn that over, that I got tape-ins to begin with. Because I talk about it in my vlogs, but I'll go ahead and briefly go over it here while I'm dyeing these this morning. Yeah, turn that one over. So what ended up happening is I went to go get my hair colored at a salon in January of this year, and I was doing a dual color. I was doing Rockabilly Blue and Atomic Turquoise. So basically dark blue and turquoise. And nice color deliverance on these. Well, can you guys see that? Very cool. Very cool. I'm liking it. Okay. So there's 3 that I have dyed. So I'm going to go ahead and leave these 3 on here. Just maybe, hang on. Ugh. Move this last one down just a tad bit more. Okay. And I'm going to take the foil. Okay. Fold the end over like so. And then I'm going to fold that over. And then fold that over. Wipe off my hands just a little bit more. Cool. Okay, and then see, I have fold over, and then there's the third one. And then just fold that over. Nice and flat. Okay. Take that little edge. Fold that over. Okay, there's the first 3. in here that I'm going to set to the side because these are I'm going to let the hair dye set in these overnight. So, okay. So there's one section. Put down a little bit more. More foil here. There we go. So there's our foil again. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Make sure that... I know I got sidetracked. I will tell you guys the rest of the story though. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I went to go get my hair dyed. It was a dual color, so it's basically going to be like dark blue and turquoise, okay? And, it got... the stylist used, well, obviously, yeah, had to bleach my hair. My hair was a different color at the time, so had to kind of, you know, bleach out one. Out with the old and with the new, pretty much. So, you guys watch how I'm doing this one. And, used bleach and 40 volume developer on my hair. Now my hair takes the and there's one that's ready to be dyed here. Okay, so that was bleach takes my hair really fast. I mean, really fast. So not only did he use 40 volume, which, you know, 40 volume developer with the bleach, which, okay, you know what, that's fine. But, he used foils on my hair and also stuck me under the blow dryer. So, you know what, okay, fine. But then the problem is that he left me there. And, proceeded to, you know, hop to the back room to go eat lunch. And, okay, needless to say, the bleach was left on my hair for too long, way too long, and it overprocessed my hair. It fried my hair, because after he took the foils off of it and everything, okay, yeah, my hair was pretty white, but it was also pretty fried, and you could tell because when he was blow drying my hair, there were like tufts of my hair flying off everywhere. And then basically what he did is put like a glossing treatment over my hair and told me, you know, we'll put the color in it, okay, and then put a glossing treatment on it and told me not to wash it for a week. Well, 4 days later, because that was about all I could take, of not washing my hair, I did wash my hair, and a big chunk, like, yay, broke off of my hair. So, yeah. It was a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. So, in the grand scheme of things, I went and investigated to see, because I didn't even know if I would be a candidate for extensions of any kind, because I'm telling you, my hair, it's grown out quite a bit now, which I'm happy about, but my hair at the time, there you go, was just so short. And also because of the bleach damage, it was getting pretty long, but because of the bleach damage, like, there had been breakage, and then also I had to go and get more cut off because it was just dead hair. So, yeah. So I didn't even know if I was a candidate for tape-ins, but as it turns out, I was. So, and if you go to my vlogs, see, here we go. Good. More color. Out. Oh, yeah. So, and if you go through, like I said, if you watch my future vlogs, or I'm sorry, my past vlogs, it'll tell you, you'll get to find out all about the whole experience. So, and why I decided, you know, I did a lot of research and decided to start doing my tape-ins myself, Because, I don't know, hair salons just apparently, like, don't like me for some damn reason. I don't know. I've had a lot of bad luck. And the salon that I went to initially get my tape-ins done was a really reputable salon, but there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and fold that over. There we go. Right now. So, move this one down. But, you know, live and learn. Touch and go. You know, how are you to know? So, but I'll tell you what, through research and just trying things out on my own, yeah, I'm happy that I'm doing them on my own, you know. Obviously, with this installation, because I'm putting some through, like, the back of my hair, and I'll show you guys that video tomorrow. Hope you're not getting bored hearing me talk either. But, it's been pretty beneficial to actually be doing these on my own. Like I said, I'm a lot happier because I know what I'm doing to my hair, you know. Excuse me. If I screw up, then it's my fault, you know. And I'll tell you what, like, money-wise, it's definitely, yep, saving a lot of money. Because those salon visits do get pricey. See? Go ahead, like, fold that over again. Okay. Now we have adorable number 3 here. Because, yeah, had really good luck with, like, the extensions being installed, but then had bad luck after they were installed by the salon. I don't know, she just I was not happy because, like, I don't know, they're supposed to, you know, when you have a stylist tell you, and I mean, I realize that, and a lot of stylists say this, you know, we're not magicians, and I know that stylists are not magicians, but I'll tell you what, after the second time, okay, because, let me put it this way, have my extensions, have my tape-ins, shoot, had them for like a week and a half, and like 2 of them slid out of my hair, and I mean, I was following all the directions, doing everything that I was supposed to do. I bought a loop brush, that whole 9 yards, and so on and so forth. So I went back, and she redid them all, and then, gosh, 2 weeks later, slid out again, you know, and then that's when she said, well, you could come back in and I could use that, you know, the really heavy-duty glue or whatever, but it's like usually I don't, because I don't know if the hair needs it, and I'm sitting here thinking, you know what, yeah, was it not obvious to you that my hair obviously needed it? So, okay, so there's 3 more. And a nice flat little foil package here. Okay. And then, gonna do the last 3. But yeah. Needless to say, I was, you know, let's just be honest, pissed. So when she says, well, I could offer you that heavy-duty glue, you know, and I didn't think that, you know, normally, you know, I only do it, like, if the hair needs it. It's like, wasn't it obvious, like, that my hair needed it? It's like, and she never offered that to me before. Like, it was basically, okay, after the extensions have slid out of my hair 2 times now, have to freaking go back for, like, 2 salon visits. It's like, you know what? I'm like, no. So, I don't know. At that point, I'm like, you know what, I'm over this shit. Pardon my language, but yeah, just completely over it. I'm like, I'm over this shit, you know? So, and then I remember because she had spoken to my husband, she was like, oh, I'm very embarrassed. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, you know what? I would be too. But it's like, I asked her, you know, like, why didn't you offer me, you know, the more durable glue, you know, as far as the tape-ins go, you know? And she says, oh, well, I didn't think about it, and I'm like, okay, no, you didn't think about it. And I'm sitting here thinking, yeah. I'm like, well, you're not getting any more of my money, sweet pea. So, it's been a lot of frustration as far as salons go. Like, even when it comes to my, you know, my tape and extensions, it's like, what the hell here, people? So, yep. You know, you just get to the point where you're done. Yeah, I was definitely done. So there we go. This is what. This foil is a little bit shorter because this is like one of the last pieces I have right now, but it's okay. I'll show you how I do this. And like I said, I have that saran wrap down, plastic wrap down on the table, so it's protecting the table from getting any color on it. But, yep. And then the salon owner was like, oh, well, make sure you're, like, using a sulfate-free shampoo and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, no, I am. You know, it's like, well, you know, because make sure that you don't, like, wash your hair. And I'm like, you know what? Sorry. You know, it's like, make sure this, make sure that. It's like, no, I've made it very clear. I'm following the directions. Like, freaking, I'm not to, you know, sound pretentious or anything, but it's like, you know what, I'm following, you know, the directions on, like, how to take care of them and everything freaking religiously, you know, so I'm like, get the hell out of my face with that, make sure you're doing this, and make sure you're doing that. I'm like, you know what, yeah, make sure your stylist knows what the hell she's doing when it comes to, putting in extensions, too. So, I don't know, after that, I just, you know, she had asked me, well, did you want to go ahead, did you want to make another appointment, and I'll fix them for you, and I was like, you know what, no, I'm done. And she's like, oh, well, I'm not going to, I wouldn't charge you, and I'm sitting here thinking, no, really? I'm like, you think so, huh? But, I'm like, it's not even about that. I was like, you know what, I was like, I'm just done, okay? So, it's frustrating. You know, if you find a really good stylist for your hair, all the more power to you. That's awesome, because, you know, I'm sure I'm not the only one. And there are probably a lot of people out there with worse hair nightmare stories than me, but I'm just speaking from personal experience. And it's so freaking frustrating. So, I'm going to need a little bit to mix a little bit more color, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. A little bit more of that vampire red. Come on. I only have 2 more extension wefts to dye after these, so don't want to overkill it, but just a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. I've got to have enough to color the rest of my hair tomorrow. But, yeah. It's frustrating, you know, because it's like, you know, not only are you, you know, spending your money, but it's also, you know, you're spending time and It's just, it is, and it's frustrating, you know. Because I know that mistakes, very well aware that, yes, of course, you know, hair, like I said, hairstylists, like, are not magicians, and, but still, it's like, you know, well, I get that, but I don't know, it's like, can you kind of try and do the shit right the first time? So, I don't know. It was just that feeling like, you know, not only like being done, but also like, I'm like, okay, you know what, I feel like I got ripped off, you know? So, but, you know, was it a learning experience? Another one as far as my hair? Oh yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. So, okay. So you guys have been watching how I'm doing this. And what I've been doing with this is just kind of like folding the end of the hair up, so it's in there. Okay. Really grab onto that when you're peeling it off that foil, and just turn that puppy over, and there you go. So, but yeah, so needless to say, I go into more detail and can probably define, you know, tell it better in my vlogs, but yeah, just to be blunt, I was pissed, so, but definitely, like I said, I definitely learned, and, alrighty, pull this up a little bit, last waft. So, learned a lot, and like I said, did a lot of my own research, and have been giving it a go ever since. And I got initially got my tape and extensions from that salon in June. So, it is now September, inching towards October, and yeah, hanging in there with the tape ends. And figured, okay, you know what? Like I said, did a lot of research, you know, about how to install them and so on and so forth. And I have, like, reinstalled ones on my head because, okay, obviously, you know, you have to move them up as your hair grows and so on and so forth. So, you know what? I have done that, and I did it on my own. And I was kind of, that's why I decided to do a tutorial with all this and, like, do an installation one, because I wanted to show you guys that, yeah, it is possible, you know. It's not that hard to do, and kind of wanted to let you see, you know, all of it. So hope you like this. Okay, so see, that's nice and red. This is the last one. I'm going to turn it over. Okay, and that one last, what color on there. I'm just saturating these with the rest of the color that I have in there, like, really well. I didn't end up having to use this little guy at all, but that's cool. So, yeah, there we go. And then, let me go with that, and then just fold that over like so. Okay. Alrighty. Darken these up. I know that make sure to get every little strand saturated here, so and even though, like, if this looks like a huge mess to you guys, it's really not. This has been, like, literally extremely easy to do. Extremely easy to do. So, just takes a little bit of patience and concentration, and you know what? Obviously, I was talking the whole time that I did it, and like I said, I hope you guys didn't get bored. Okay, here we go. Slide this down a little bit, just a little bit. Try to make a little bit more room. To fold this over. Okay. And then there we go. See? Fold that one over. And then, oops, hang on. Hold that one over. Okay. So wipe that excess dye off the foil. Both sides, so you can sit flat. Okay. Now here you have my 1, 2, 3 little flat foil sections of extensions, and like I said, there were 10 of them. Are 10 of them. So those are all dyed. So and just here, fold that end over a little bit. There we go. So, okay, so there they are, and I'm gonna put these aside. Make sure that they're nice and red. Gonna leave them overnight. So if you guys will stick with me a minute, I'll be right back for, like, kind of show you guys the cleanup and everything, and then go ahead and close out this video. So stick with me and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's about it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. As you can see, this is my hair. The blue is fading out pretty well. So I'm gonna wash it again tomorrow, and all this under here, gonna shave it. So if you guys want to see my hair, okay, all this right here, this is actually mine under here. So, and then the back, of course, is mine, but you can't see the back of my head, but you'll see it tomorrow. So I wanted to put some more extensions in there, just throughout the back to kind of see how that goes. I don't know, it was an idea that I had, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow. In the meantime, you guys have an awesome Friday, and I will see you tomorrow with part 2 of this. So this is like part 1. Dyed the extensions today, gonna install them and dye all the rest of this tomorrow. So, and then later tomorrow afternoon, I'll have my second tutorial of my Halloween series. So stay tuned for that, and I will definitely see you guys then. So until then, happy Friday. Take care. Bye.